Hey everybody, Phantom Shadow here. Welcome back to more Spiraling Trap, the prologue to Deathnote. Last time we disarmed the countdown to the ship, and we're chasing after Jeffrey. So, let's continue. Look, that shutter was closed before. Jeffrey must have gone through here. Was he in such a rush that he forgot to close the shutters? Mino, listen closely. There's a shortcut to the bridge through the outdoor walkway. We need to head outside. Also, I have an update for you, L. Found out more about the Granada system. Keyword, System Designer. I see. Looks like the only way to stop this ship is to stop him. This door is trapped. Be careful. The housekeeper said there was a World Series. This must be what he was talking about. From here, you'll be facing traps designed by the housekeeper alone. Stay alert. Alright. Level 37. That trap seemed to live up to his name. Please continue to proceed with caution. Staff room, cafe, gift shop, stairs, walkway. They open. I see Chip. Empty diary.
慎重に。退避です。
Well, I've compiled some information about Reboot Incorporated. I'm sending it over to you. Reboot Incorporated. The company is run by Alois Bateson. I've heard that name before. Wattery, do you have any information on this Mr. Alois? Yes, forwarding it to you now. Now it's even less clear which company he owns. Recipe for a sweet skewer. Firewood. It's packed tightly and can't be pulled out. Too damp to catch fire.
落ち着いていきましょう。助かりましたね。
Recipe for matcha and vanilla pump. Watari, do you have any information about Mr. Aloy's charity work? Yes, forwarding it to you now. Keyword added, Aloy's Foundation. There's something wrong, Al. I was wondering if I could find a connection between Reboot Inc. and the CLN through charity. I'm afraid there's nothing to suggest that the foundation was set up 20 years ago by the young chairman. It's thought that was set up because he didn't want to be seen as a money grubber, but their charitable acts are genuine. Is there anything else? It doesn't matter if it's unconfirmed. There's one rumor I've heard. I'm all ears. The director of the CLN has told the board that he will be retiring due to illness. There's a fierce battle to find his successor at the CLN right now. I see. It's an interesting rumor. I'll keep that in mind. Keyword added. CLN director retires. I wonder if the cables over here correspond with the other one. Oh. Okay. And then burn it? Something in the ashes. Walkway key.
少しお時間をいただけますか。
There's a lifeboat. Looks like it was recently installed. I hope that you won't have a need for it, but just in case, keep it in mind. Recipe for Anmitsu. It's a trap.
It's a trap!
落ち着いていきましょう。その調子でいきましょう。
Level 38. Pin code 88224646. As I recall, the CLN is publicly traded. It is possible to find out who the shareholders are. I've already checked, but there is no mention of alloys. In fact, there's hardly any individuals listed. CLN have investors from all over the world, but given the industry, I suppose they'd like to keep their identities hidden. Most of the investments were made via investment funds, so it's difficult to find individual names. Send me what you have so far. Understood. CLN shareholders. Alright. Seems unlocked. There's something here. Please investigate with caution.
慎重に行きましょう。落ち着いていきましょう。
Right. There's something ominous about it. Better not touch it right now. Huh. This is the housekeeper's trap. Be careful.
自分を信じて
The lid of the case. Part of the contents are visible. There's a circuit board and keypad. There's an empty space where something could be inserted. Cable extends from the board, not connected to anything. There's a socket next to it. There's a keypad. It's powered on. 8822 4646. The board is fixed to the case, the lock has been released, so it should be safe to take off. There's a number of things you can do here. You can also see a gap between it and the case. If you use something long and thin, you may be able to pry it open. The detonator is underneath. Plug has been fit into the detonator. Its light is flashing. Seems that it's the control plug. Looks easy to remove. I think we can assume this plug is trapped. Be careful. The detonator started making noise. Stopped. This isn't good. It looks like that activated the emergency system. The detonator is back under control, but you won't have long to disarm it. We can't afford to go back now, though. Let's finish this fast. Now that the control system has been shut down, you can disarm the rest of it. There's a small gap in the case. Explosives are now visible. Even numbers have been written on the front. Even numbers? Could be some kind of code. Zero, 2, 4, 6, 8. Level 39. Power is being supplied. You know, when this is all over, you might find yourself scouted for a bomb disposal team. I'm serious, you have great potential. All that remains is for you to get to the bridge. The only problem is that the elevator is locked. Jeffrey, I know you can hear me. I don't know what A is meant by keeping things on schedule. But even if the ship sinks, you should know that I will hunt you and your boss down. Now that I know who your boss is, the mastermind behind it all. Stop bluffing. How could you possibly know that just from one conversation? I figured it out. Well, if you're so sure, then let's hear it. The real mastermind is... With this much money at stake, it's obvious that the mastermind is either extremely wealthy or has control over a company. Alright. Is there anything here to suggest a link between Reboot Incorporated and CLN? There's no doubt that Reboot Inc. is involved in this case, and the person who holds all that power is... The CLN is always looking for new products for the military, but what were they hoping to gain by helping Reboot? Mr. Alloys has ties to companies other than Reboot. Through investment funds. Could that include CLN? The two companies thought to be involved in this case, Reboot Incorporated and the CLN. At first glance, they seem to have no connection. But if you focus only on Mr. Alloys, you can find a link. Shui Finance is an investment fund that has shares in the CLN, and Mr. Alloys. I've never heard of it. I don't know what you're on about. Reboot Incorporated, the company that bought the Granada, is the sole proprietor built up by Mr. Alloys. It would be inconceivable for such a large sums of money to be moved without him knowing about it. Which means that there's only one possible culprit behind this case. But if the CLN were going to develop a new product, I don't think they'd take such a big risk like this. I suspect this case was set up by a single person who wanted to develop a new product to get CLN's approval. Following that, we can assume that the mastermind is someone from Reboot Incorporated, but who has a connection to this CLN? And who are you suggesting this person is then? Mr. Alloys has stakes in a number of companies through investment funds. All of them were made through the firm Shui Finance. This name is also closely associated with a certain company. If Shui is just a smokescreen to hide the connection between Mr. Alloys and that company, that's just speculation. There's only one person capable of being the mastermind behind this case. Someone who's deeply involved with a CLN, but hides their true identity. Someone who can move huge sums of money without anyone complaining. In the sole proprietorship that is Reboot. Mr. Alloys Bateson, everything points to him. The minute you lie, you've already lost. We can assume that he is one of CLN's senior figures. He's arranged this whole affair to secure his place as the next director. He probably thought that if he could use me to develop his new hit product, he could beat his rivals to the seat. I guess it's true that there can be no secrets in your presence. Jeffrey, I don't know how you came to be involved in this case, but one thing I do know is that bombs don't suit you. Stop the ship. Together with Mino and myself. I'll unlock the elevator. Mino, hurry to the bridge. I think I'm gonna save and we'll continue this next time. So, thanks for watching and see you all then. Bye.
Itadakimasu. 見事な串刺しです。あ、生ハムメロンですか。ちなみにチャーシューとスイカは合わないでしょうね。いただきます。クレープの焼き色は砂糖の量で変わります。それではまた近々。